Self-discovery is such an important topic, especially for young adults today. I think over the generations, I shouldn't say I think, I've seen, I've witnessed myself, and you can see it in society that self-discovery has been diluted and it's also not taught. It's like we go through school and all these educational systems and the noise from society telling us like all these things about who we should be, right? About like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And these are the skills you need for that. Well, what about us? We don't teach anymore from parents, peers, teachers, any mentor in society on a broad scale is not teaching any self-discovery. And what I mean by self-discovery is knowing you, your authentic self, your true self. And it's really, really important nowadays because as the noise gets louder, there's more platforms, there's more creators, there's more people telling you what to do and how to be, and generational conflicts on what that means. You really need to know who you are. Who you are and that self-discovery is empowering. This is how you make your decisions. This is how you decide what makes you happy and not happy. This is who you decide to be around and why you are connected to the people you are connected to in life. It's not because of being told, right? When you have self-discovery, you don't need to be told. And that is kind of the problem I'm seeing is everyone for generations have been told who to be, how to be, when to be it, and just all these different things that are ignoring our authentic selves. Think about why we have such a high rate of depression and suicide globally. It's not just the US, it's global. Like that is huge. And the reason it's huge is because we're all trying to please each other and be who we're supposed to be for other people. This is why you see marriages failing. This is why you see people changing careers, businesses failing, right? All these things, just this mounding and perpetuation of unhappiness because we're ignoring ourselves, right? Don't look this way, don't talk that way, don't eat that, whatever. Like, seriously. Like, I don't know how many people have said to me things like, oh, well, you should do this. Seriously, I'm essentially like a lifestyle coach, and it's like I'm freaking vegan. I do yoga, I meditate, I do all these things. I set aside time for journaling and personal time. Like, I do all the things. Don't tell me I can't just eat this one chocolate because it's got sugar in it. The counter of that is if you don't have enough sugar and salt in your body, the body starts to shut down. So literally settle the frick down. And along with like clothes, I'm real freaking picky about my clothing. I don't care if you like it or not. And this is how I'm showing up. I have my own idea of who I like to be and how I like to show up and look like. This just happens to be my summer wardrobe. Welcome to linen. Enjoy it, embrace it. It's what's going to happen, right? But that's what happens with self-discovery, right? I can be sitting here in like a polyester shirt, just sweating my friggin' face off, trying to talk to you in a video because I'm trying to conform to something that isn't me. And you don't know that if you haven't gone through self-discovery. You might know some of the nuances, but how hard is it to have an opinion? How hard is it to set boundaries? Do you know your core values? Those are all things that are good signs about self-awareness, self-discovery. So take some time, figure those things out, or join our Adulting 101 program. We have a launch coming here in June, and you can get into it. And it goes on for, I think it's 10 weeks. I should know that off the top of my head, and I don't. But in that time, this is part of the process is we do identify the core values, your boundaries, your beliefs, your own core ones, not what you've been told to believe. Like really challenge these conversations within yourself and figure out who you are. Maybe that's why your finances are a mess. Just saying. Which is something we're also going to go into. Because until you know your own authentic self, your true self, and go through a self-discovery journey, it doesn't matter what age you are. I just see it mostly in young adults, but I can tell you, I know people in their 50s that don't got this. It, you're just going to continue to perpetuate bad decisions. And because you aren't going to be making decisions that are true to you. A decision being good or bad is your perception of that decision, because you have to go through the consequences, good or bad, of that decision, right? So if you have $20 left in your account and you spend it on Friday night drinks, you're not going to be able to have gas for the week. It's real. That's life. That's a decision you made because you don't have all of your stuff set up for yourself. You're not being true and authentic to yourself. So you got to understand the constructs of society and how to navigate through that by starting with you first. So take a self-discovery journey or join Adulting 101 because it is critical for your success in life. Being able to truly dive in and deep of understanding who you are.